j'aimerais faire la fête. Ta mère veut te la faire aussi. La fête. Le juge voudrait te faire la fête. Tout le monde te fera aussi la fête.
Hey guys, how's it going? We are back and welcome to episode 4 of my free-to-play Ironman series. Before we get started, I just want to let you know what the like goal is for this video, and I'm very confident about it because the series has been doing absolutely amazing lately. If we can hit 10 likes on this episode, I will upload the second episode of the week later in this week, and after you see how this episode ends, you're really going to want to see the rest of it, so make sure to hit that like goal. So, as you can see in the background, I'm just finishing up the Prince Ali rescue quest. I decided that this episode is going to be entirely quests. I think going into it I had 7 quest points, and I wanted to get up to the point where I can enter the Champions Guild, which, if you didn't know, the Champions Guild is where you go when you have 32 quest points, which is quite a lot for a free-to-play player, and yeah, they sell rune items in there, and you can also start the Dragon Slayer quest, which is obviously the most difficult quest for a free-to-play player, and especially a free-to-play Ironman player. And now I'm doing Romeo and Juliet, a rather light-hearted quest, but in the general scheme of things, Romeo decides that he wants to go out with Juliet's sister after Juliet is found to be dead or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's 5 quest points right there, which is really nice. While this is going on in the background, obviously you guys have probably seen these quests completed more than once. I'm just going to go into the question of the episode. I forgot to do a question of the episode in the previous video, but I do have one for this. Now, in the clan chat recently, by the way, we do have a clan chat. Go to your clan chat tab and type in Iron Wenbo. There's usually active people in there, and I will talk to you if you're in there. But in the clan chat, people have been talking about the fact that you can't actually get full rune in free-to-play Ironman. This is true from what I understand. There are a few rune pieces you can't get as a free-to-play Ironman. You could only obtain them as a free-to-play if you were trading. So I'm not sure that the goal of getting full rune is necessarily appropriate to go into the members aspect of this game. But what I wanted to ask you guys is, should I go into members at all? Should I just stay free to play for the entirety of the series? Because someone brought it to my attention, I can't recall, it was either 420 Taco or, actually I can't remember, my apologies, someone in my friends list brought it to my attention that it's very interesting to watch a free-to-play Ironman player go. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I go into members at all? And if I should go into members, what should the goal be? Because I think the goal of completing all the quests and getting full rune is actually pretty easy. I kind of want to go for like a 99 or something if I'm going to go get membership. I don't know what that 99 would be. It would probably just be a gathering skill, because all my 99s that I have on my main are gathering skills. I quite like them. 5 quest points from Goblin Diplomacy, by the way. That's pretty nice. But I don't know, just let me know what your guys' opinion is on whether or not I should go into members at all, and if I should go into members, what should the goal be? And if you're looking in the comments section and you see something that you agree with, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that I can see that that idea has support behind it. And as you can see, I actually went on a quest spree right there. You saw I completed Goblin Diplomacy, and now I'm going to go finish Black Knight's Fortress. Black Knight's Fortress is generally perceived for some reason to be a difficult quest. It was really, really easy, and I got 2.5k out of it and 3 quest points, so that's one of my favorite quests that I've done so far on this account, just for the fact that I got 2.5k out of it. And as you can see, I'm not done with this quest turning in spree yet. I'm actually heading out to finish up Pirate's Treasure, which, if you didn't know, you have to find the X, which took me forever to do. I didn't realize it was an X of dirt. I thought it was supposed to be flowers, but anyways, you do that and then you get some treasure. Now, on the topic of money, I was actually trying to think of ideas for how I could, get my cash total up so that I could afford full rune, or as close as I can get to full rune. And what I've come up with right now, and it's actually what I've been training on the account ever since I finished getting the clips for this video, is fishing. You can make about 2k per inventory selling raw lobsters to the fishing guy in Port Sarim. Now obviously it takes quite a while to walk to him from the Karamja dock, But, you know, it's worth it. 2k per inventory is quite a lot, especially for a free-to-play Ironman. A rune longsword is 32k, so I'm going to be going for a rune longsword so that I can use it on Elvarg, which is obviously going to be coming up pretty soon, because we've established the fact that completing Dragon Slayer is essential for going into members if we do decide to go into it, and even if we don't go into it, it's just something that needs to be done so I can get the rune plate body. But yeah, I think I'm going to be fishing lobsters until I have enough money to get all the rune that I want. So it's obviously going to be quite a grind. But it's a lot faster than, you know, getting my smithing up, because my smithing is like level 30 or something right now. And to get it to steel plate bodies, which is the first really profitable type of armor to make, it would take quite a long time, and I'm not really sure I'm set up to do that. As you can see in the background right now, I'm fighting Count Dracula, which was an experience. For some reason, it took me a long time to kill him. Does he have an unusually high, like, HP restore rate? Because it seemed like he was restoring health really quickly. I did manage to kill him, though, eventually. I started hitting 4s on him, and then I got a couple runs of a 3-2. And yeah, it kind of just spiraled from there. I managed to defeat him, and it was really nice because, as you're about to see, I go in and I have 17 attack at the moment, and I got 8 levels from this. I went up to 25, which is pretty awesome. And from now until I get 40 attack, well, that kind of gave it away. I'm going to be training my attack until I can get 40 so that I can wield the rune longsword and then use that for my strength and defense training ahead of the big fight with Elvarg. Now, on that topic of Elvarg, he's not going to be in the next episode. He or she, I can't actually remember what gender Elvarg is. But anyways, it's not important. On the topic of Elvarg, I'm going to be doing a live commentary of the fight with Elvarg. Obviously, what I've been doing for the previous 4 episodes of this series, this one included, is post-commentary where I record the clips and then I do a commentary over top of them. Well, Elvarg I'm going to do as a live commentary so you guys can hear my reactions, what I'm thinking. You'll probably hear me freak out because I'm going to try to do it at 42 combat, because I did it at 42 combat on my main back in the day, and so I feel like that should be my goal. So that'll be an interesting experience. Speaking of interesting experience, if you look in the background, you're seeing Iron Chef Wenbo baking a pie. And this was one of the most frustrating things ever. I needed a red berry pie for the Knight's Sword quest. So obviously I got my ingredients together. I'm like, okay, let's make this pie. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. So I go to cook the pie, and predictably the pie burns. I forgot that pies could burn, and so yeah, I had to go collect more red berries. And as you can see, I came back with enough resources to make 4 red berry pies because I was not going to have it burn again. So I used the hopper and stuff to get the flour ready or whatever, which is not something I do conventionally, because when you're not an Ironman, you typically just buy flour. I mean, at least I do on my main, because I'm lazy, and yeah, flour costs like 2 GP. But oh well, I did go collect that flour, make the pastry dough out of it, or walk upstairs, make pastry dough out of it, there we go. I was having a lot of lag for some reason yesterday, which was kind of annoying. And I did successfully bake the pie that time, so I could go do Knight's Sword now. So I go to talk to this squire guy about what needs to be done, and I have the sword for him. I unfortunately had it equipped, so I had to unequip the sword and then give it to him again. But he did eventually decide to take the sword, and yeah, I got 12k smithing XP, which brought me all the way up to 29, which is pretty awesome. I have no plans of training smithing in the near future. I know it's a good source of money, but for now I'm going to stick with fishing. And yeah, as you can see, I've completed all of the quests except for Dragon Slayer, Imp Catcher, and Shield of Arav. So I went out to complete the Imp Catcher quest, and I just camped imps at this one location south of Falador. And in the same kill, as I get 26 attack, I get the black bead, which is really cool. And then I come back with the white bead, which I already had in my bank, and on my next kill I actually managed to get the yellow bead, which is pretty cool. I finished that up, and now I can go get the Amulet of Accuracy, or whatever it's called, from Wizard what's-his-name. And yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I don't remember, but I think at some point in RS3 this guy turns like evil and tries to kill everybody, but I might be wrong, I'm not sure. I'm not really that up to date on the lore and stuff. But yeah, I do get the Amulet of Accuracy, which is pretty good because as you can see, I'm about to go into my, magic level up by the way. I'm going to go into my equipment stats and have a look at what it looks like. I take all my stuff off and it actually gives you +4 in all of your attack bonuses, which is pretty awesome. So I'm definitely going to be sticking with that thing. And as you can see, I did find a partner for Shield of Arav. I actually just stood outside the Phoenix Gang lair and asked if anybody needed a partner. Eventually this guy, his name literally is This Guy, so thank you, This Guy. You're an absolute lifesaver. I wouldn't be able to have done all the quests that I did in this video if it wasn't for you. We did manage to team up. We're both Iron Men, and we figured out how to do all this trading and nonsense, and we figured it out, and it worked, and I got the 600 coins or whatever it was. And yeah, that is actually the last quest that I had to do before Dragon Slayer. So at this point, I have done every free-to-play quest except for Dragon Slayer, as you're about to see me finish this one right here. Right here, there we go. I got the 600 coins, little dialogue with the king right there, and as you can see, I have one quest left, and it is the mighty Dragon Slayer. I've completed everything else, and at this point, it is only the most difficult free-to-play quest that remains. I did decide to head to the Champions Guild real quick just to show you guys what's up. Obviously, I assume most of you already know what it is, but I do go in there, talk to the guild master, and yeah, I go and I actually start Dragon Slayer. Now, I'm not going to be going through Dragon Slayer anytime soon. I'm just going to start the quest, and then I'm actually currently just fishing lobsters so I can get all my stuff together. But once I have all my stuff together, we're going to go into Dragon Slayer. So yeah, that started, and now, yeah, I decided just to go upstairs real quick to have a look at all the rune items that were sold. There's actually 2 people up here who sell items, Savo or whatever that guy's name is, he sells the rune. So I can get the legs and the chain and the sword, but there's no kite or helmet available. I don't know how I'm going to be getting those, if it's even possible, but we'll have to figure it out in the time to come. And Valerie, or whatever her name is, sells capes and adamant and black or whatever. I actually thought about getting the cape, but I kind of like my Team 33 cape or whatever it's called, so I think I'm going to stick with that. Anyways guys, that is the end of the video. Make sure to hit those 10 likes, and the next episode will be up while we're trying to get money for rune items. And thank you for all the amazing support. See you later.